It somehow feels appropriate that the very last story I filed for this program was from Kolkata last week about the legacy of Mother Teresa. It was from this city and on the very same subject that I did my very first story for Religion and Ethics NewsWeekly. In nearly 2 decades, in hundreds of reports, gray, like my own scalp, became a dominant color. Few issues can be seen in absolutely black and white terms. They are fraught with complexity and often unforeseen consequences. Take surrogate motherhood. It was a billion-dollar industry in India in which poor women were hired to carry the fetuses of foreign biological parents.
These women, they don't want my child. It's very cut and dry. They do not want my child. They want my money. And that is just fine with me.
It's not fine with everyone.
And the contracts usually are written, to be blunt, to protect the wealthy people who are commissioning the baby.
In 2016, India banned transnational surrogacy. Then there's the wrenching issue of abortion, which is now banned in the predominantly Catholic nation of El Salvador.
Since 1997, abortion has been illegal in El Salvador with no exceptions, which had once existed for cases such as rape, incest, or a threat to the mother's life. Dozens of women have been prosecuted for illegal abortion, in some cases for aggravated homicide.
In India, on the other hand, abortion on demand is legal, but it is used widely to terminate female pregnancies in a land where boys are preferred. Sex selection is illegal, but the law is hard to enforce, as we found in this candid exchange with a Mumbai obstetrician.
I'm not in favor of it.
Okay, but do you do it occasionally when requested to?
Yeah, I do. I won't deny that.
And terminations are the chief source of your income?
Very much, very much.
Much more than delivering babies?
Very much, very much.
The sobering content notwithstanding, candid interviews are a kind of journalistic holy grail, since they help powerfully deliver a story. Many of my stories have concerned human suffering, and one of the most effective ways to tell these is through the work of social innovators and entrepreneurs, many driven by deep faith. Like Sister Cyril Mooney, that other nun from Calcutta, whose pioneering work in educating poor children has won worldwide acclaim.
Our approach is to educate the child, put the child standing on their feet, give them a good job, and then they're settled for life.
We profiled Dr. Catherine Hamlin, treating women with fistulas in Ethiopia. And Sunita Krishnan, providing refuge and training for trafficked young women in India. Entrepreneur Chid Liberty started a garment industry in his native Liberia despite Ebola. Like this one, most poverty alleviation ideas place an emphasis on improving the lives of women. The payoff is higher, experts say, because women focus their energy on their families and communities. Men focus on themselves. At the Barefoot College, which trains rural women to become solar technicians, founder Bankar Roy put it this way.
We've come to the sad conclusion men are untrainable. They're restless.
Humor is always a powerful storytelling tool. And finally, thanks to Bob Abernethy and the team at Religion and Ethics NewsWeekly. It's been a million-mile journey, literally, to dozens of countries, making the foreign just a little less foreign. I could not have dreamed that it would take me to Kalamazoo and indeed to Timbuktu. You saw it all here. This is Fred DeSam Lazaro.